Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump right into the Real Housewives of Potomac today. I forgot what episode it is. It's probably episode 3. I did not take notes because I did not want to watch it again and write down all them notes. It was a great episode, but I got stuff to say. I have a lot to say, and y'all watched it, so we ain't got to recap the episode. Let's just talk about it and get in the comments. First, I watched the live of Monique. If you haven't watched the live of Monique, a quick breakdown. She got on the internet saying that she had a friend who was spreading a lot of false rumors about her, trying to get onto the show. Production shut it down. They didn't believe it. They weren't going to run with that storyline. Since production shut the friend down, the friend started to reach out to castmates. She got, I want to say, in contact with Candace, Giselle, eventually reaching out to Charisse. And Charisse took the bait and was spreading these lies across Potomac. There was some big dinner where the only two castmates that were not present was Ashley Darby and Karen Uger. All the other girls had this huge dinner trying to make a plot to spread these false rumors and false allegations to spray Monique at the reunion. And for whatever reason, the plot got shut down. That's pretty much in a nutshell of what Monique's live was about. And all of this was before the reunion, before this season started taping, which is where I'm highly confused by Monique's actions. And I'm probably going to say something in defense of Candace, which is going to be very hard for me to do. But if you don't know what the rumors are, the rumors were not Monique was cheating with her trainer. It was something about she had an affair. The baby wasn't Chris. Chris wasn't the baby daddy. And that she never had a miscarriage. She had an abortion. And all of that was fake. All of these are lies. So let's start with that. Allegedly, I don't believe any of it to be true. Like Monique said, none of it was true. So let's jump into the episode real quick. I had to give that backstory because I have some questions. I have some things I want to talk about. So we open up at this same dinner. Everyone is begging or bullying Candace into apologizing, where Candace said she wanted to apologize to Ashley in private. It was a private conversation that needed to happen. I'm going to say something on both sides of this. One, Candace, you dragged Ashley all last season in public. Every time you was talking about why you drinking if you want to have a baby. Oh, you don't want to have no baby because Michael is gay, because you know that whole butt grabbing thing was last season. And you dragged Candace every opportunity you can get in public last season. If you are sorry, just in front of the ladies, apologize. But I don't need Robin, Giselle, Candace, anybody else saying, oh, you owe her apology. No. If Candace ain't sorry, she ain't sorry. And if Ashley ain't too concerned about receiving the apology, I wouldn't care. Y'all need to stop fighting each other's battles. If it ain't got shit to do with you, shut the fuck up, because your turn to sit in the hot seat will come. Trust and believe. I liked how Candace told Robin, look, this ain't got shit to do with you. Shut the fuck up. Robin has no storyline. Zero. For the longest time. Please, everyone just needs to tell Robin to shut the fuck up. Until Juan, and that's the last episode, gets down on his knee with this Cuban zirconia ring, and ain't no shade. Get what you can afford, girl. That was just the funniest thing on Twitter. This is a side note, because I guess Charisse was reading Robin and she said, it's the real diamond for me. And I hollered. Like, nobody likes Charisse, but that shit was funny. That shit was funny. Anyway, what confuses me in these scenes is, why is Monique so angry at Candace? Like, all of the hostility is focused towards Candace. And I'm going to skip around, because even at the end of the episode where we get to Ashley's little sip and see, all of her, like, it looked like she couldn't stand to look at Candace. And sometimes I can understand when you have a good friend and your good friend crosses you, that hurts more than this bitch Giselle, because you ain't never really rocked with Giselle anyway. So I can understand that, but I don't understand how you and Giselle ever got to this level on the show where y'all, as Giselle says, can kiki, laugh in each other's face, talk. Like, the way you give Candace that soft hug, how you doing, and you sit down, that's the level of professionalism I would give Giselle. Like, after I found out that all these bitches, Giselle, Robin, Candace, Sharice, were at some dinner trying to plot and say that my baby was not my husband's, I wouldn't be fucking with them this season. So me watching you fuck with Giselle in this way after you just admitted all the stuff, and I know as you watching the season you feel stupid because every chance Giselle gets to spray this fake ass tea in the confessionals about you. She did it last week, she did it this week. She is spraying you in the confessionals. Spraying. So it makes you look stupid, Monique. It makes you look stupid. I would have came back this season only kicking it with Karen and Ashley. And that's it. And I would have gave the new girl Wendy a chance. Everyone else would have got them. Hey girl. And that's it. The cordial. That's what they would have got. And Giselle would have been getting this. That same smoke you giving, because now, fast forward, we already know what's going to happen. You're going to fight with Candace, and now you've given Giselle, who you buddy with, the opening to get you kicked off the show. But let's move on, because I got more to say about that later. What happened next? We preparing for this sip and see. We see Candace talking to her husband about her bonus child, but I'm like, hell, you got 3 bonus children. Why are you only talking about the one? But that's here nor there, not my business. I don't care nothing about it. Fast forward, Ashley and Michael talking about this sip and see. Nothing there. We get to a point where I did appreciate more background about Dr. Wendy. Every time they show her and her family, I like her. I feel like Monique and her would really get along. I appreciate all of her accomplishments. I appreciate her introducing this show to her heritage, her children learning her native language. I just appreciate seeing all of that because you get tired of seeing the bullshit every scene. So I like Dr. Wendy. I like her family. I hope she can stay out of the BS. I really want to know, is Karen jealous of Dr. Wendy? Like, why is Karen hating on her so bad? Like, at that sip and see, Karen paid Dr. Wendy dust. Like, hey girl, hey Uncle Lumpy, what's up? Like, it was funny. What was another thing that happened this episode? I guess I should have took notes. Because the whole Giselle, Candace thing, it irked me. Because I'm like, after watching that live and watching it now, it doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, the next part, we get this uncomfortable. I'm not talking nothing about Robin and Giselle's, Robin getting engaged. Robin want to give Giselle relationship advice. Girl, I'm telling you, it's time to make cuts, Bravo. Cut Robin. I don't want to see her wedding special. I don't want to see this engagement. Like, she's bringing nothing. All she is Giselle's lapdog. When Giselle, it's an opportunity to argue, and Giselle is starting to lose, here comes Robin, and she gets to shut the fuck up. But we got this fake ass boat ride. I'm telling you, Giselle and her ex-husband Jamal Bryant are awful actors. They have no chemistry when they're in each other's presence. You can't pay me to believe that they're really dating. I ain't never believe it either. But now that you want me to sit here and watch it, I really don't believe it, because y'all have, every time, y'all don't even look at each other with passion or admiration. You all look at each other like, we need this check, let's do what we got to do to get the check. And the kids are not here for the bullshit. Those girls look like they barely want to be in the presence of their dad, period. And then now you want us to pretend like y'all dating. They like, why we got to be involved in this bullshit? The kids are giving it away. The kids are giving y'all fake ass storyline away. And that oldest one, definitely not here for the bullshit. I already told you, the oldest one not here for it. One of them twins is just silent. She ain't participating. And it's one of the twins that's trying to participate, but her acting ain't good either. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. And I feel, if anything, I feel bad that you're requiring your children. We shouldn't talk about people's kids, but you don't put them on TV for us to, we ain't got to judge, but you don't put them on TV for us to look at this fake shit. I think it's awful that you're requiring these kids to sit through this fake ass relationship and pretend like y'all done got back together. And even if they are to believe it, your kids have more goddamn sense. I shouldn't have said, I said the Lord's name in vain. I ain't mean that. Your kids got more damn sense to know our daddy ain't shit. He done had all these outside kids. We got about 5 brothers and sisters the same damn age as us. And you want to go through this shit again. You can't find nobody else but this man. These kids know they daddy ain't shit, but you want to sit up here and fake be with him. Moving on, because I told y'all, I ain't never really rocked with Jamal Bryant anyway, for other personal reasons. But let's move on. Well, it's just my personal opinion reason. I don't know the man per se, but I wouldn't go to his church and give him none of my damn money. But moving on from that, let's just jump right ahead to the sip and see. We get to the sip and see. Everyone is there playing nice. Ashley look good. I like that blue dress Ashley have on, and her baby is adorable. When he was smiling and then threw up, it was that's what they do. But she has a cute baby that looks exactly like her husband, and I like Baby Dean. I like how she was like, babies get herpes of the eyes. Don't kiss my baby. I'm with that as well. Don't kiss my baby. Wash your hands. Hold him. Don't put your hands in his face. Don't do that nose thing, because I used to do that with my son all the time. He loved, because he had big juicy cheeks like mine, and I would do that in his cheeks and he would love it. Oh, I miss those days. But anyway, just a cute baby. And Phaedra was all up and through this episode, because they done brought back another sip and see, and the first time I ever heard of a sip and see was with Phaedra and that baby of hers. And then Dr. Wendy was talking about her husband. She was like, I almost called him Mr. Chocolate, but I caught myself. And then she sipped that drink. I'm like, yeah, Dr. Wendy, you watch. You watch them ATL girls, because you know all about Mr. Chocolate. But anyway, let's get on to the sip and see. Everyone was playing nice. Everyone was playing with the baby, being cordial. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. They have a conversation, and I just knew they weren't going to show out in Ashley house with the baby right there. But they showed their ass. They don't know how to act. None of these conversations needed to take place. And I have a problem with, I really want to know what's up, because let's just jump into it. The first fight, Candace and Monique get at each other. For whatever reason, they start talking about something, and it went left. And Candace brought up something, because, last season she was like, I can't believe you friends with Ashley after all the things Ashley did. And so now Candace is like, I can't even believe you hanging with this one, Giselle. And Monique was like, see, now it's you, Giselle. And I'm like, Monique, why are you doing so much with Candace right now? And I understand, in this instance, I understand why Candace got up and left. She was over the bullshit. People have been ganging up on Candace Giselle is calling her a child. She's a child. She's a 30-year-old girl that's acting 14. And yes, she's spoiled by her mama, but a lot of that is jealousy. Jealousy. If your parents can afford to help you get a house, can afford to help you get a job, can afford to help you stay, that's what's wrong with people. Because these rich, I ain't gonna say no colors, but these 1%ers, whatever race they are, the 1% of the billionaires, that's what they do. They children don't sit around. That's how the whole name socialite came around, because you have so much wealth that they ain't getting no job. They living off the wealth of their great grandparents. And when you get to that level of wealth, that's what you want for your children, to have the same lifestyle you had. Don't nobody want they to see their child live beneath how you raised them. Like, if I raised you like this, yeah, you send them off to college and hope they get an education. But that's what these rich folks do. They sit up and they live off their trust funds. Don't be jealous if you ain't got it. Don't be jealous. But anyway, Candace ups and walked out. And this is where I'm going to defend Candace, because everyone in this circle knows about that dinner and that plot for the reunion of what Giselle was going to do at the reunion. Because Karen was the one who told Monique about it, and I believe Ashley told Monique about it. They weren't at the dinner, but they heard about it, and they all informed Monique. So, if I'm Candace, I'm looking at Monique sideways too. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna be friends with this bitch who wanted to come on national TV and say your baby wasn't your husband's, but you mad at me? And I believe Candace was one of the ones who told Monique about what Giselle was planning to do as well. So, if I was Candace, I would be looking at Monique sideways too. You mad at me? But you gonna hang with this bitch right here. Oh, I would have got up and left too. It's something else going on between Candace and Monique, because the facts aren't adding up for it to make sense. And so now, what really confused me again is, okay, now Candace left, but Ashley is the one who chases her down and talks to her outside to calm her down. And Ashley and Candace are supposed to be having beef. It seemed like everyone is begging for them to have this apology, but Ashley, being the messy chick that she is and who started enough mess on her own, probably understands. And so it doesn't make sense. I'm like, you didn't see nobody else run up and follow behind her but Ashley. But Ashley is the one who y'all demanding Candace break down and apologize to. They agreed to have a conversation later. We're going to see how that go. And so now Charisse has come in, which bothers me even more. Because, okay, Ashley gave you the heads up, Charisse is going to be there. If I was you, I wouldn't even came if you hate Charisse that much. You didn't even give Charisse half a fourth of the rah-rah that you gave Candace, and Charisse is the one who you really hate. So you can sit here and look and talk and beat down Candace in front of Charisse, but now when it's time to talk about Charisse, now Monique, I ain't talking to Charisse, I'm out. I ain't get it, because now Monique is running out and you saying nobody, not your new friend Giselle, Robin, Karen, ain't nobody get up and chase Monique. Dr. Wendy clearly said, Candace girl, Monique not your friend, but Monique, ain't none of these ladies your friends. None of them. You might have a real friend in Karen, because Karen looked like she out of the mess this season, but Ashley will flip on you in a second too. Don't get it twisted. I think Ashley is here just for entertainment. When Michael ain't around, let me see what these girls up to. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what you all think, because I'm just really confused. I don't understand why Monique is so angry at Candace, but not equally as angry as at Giselle and Robin. But she said Robin really had, but they come together. Um, I just don't understand, because I would have paid all them bitches dust this season. Anyway, like, comment, share. Let me know what y'all think. I can't wait to see what happened next week. And I really can't wait to see all of this unfold. But anyway, like I said, like, comment, share. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.